Welcome to day 568 of our Web3 journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein, and today I'm here by myself because Brian's internet has not been working. So you only get one half of the Krasensteins today. You obviously get the better half, though. So to get started, I want to talk about a blog post that Natter made on the Deso blockchain yesterday. The post was basically to show that Elon Musk is wrong and blockchain Twitter can work. The title of the article is Putting a $1 trillion Industry on Chain, and it discussed Elon Musk's leaked tweets, or should say leaked text, that showed that he concluded that, quote, blockchain Twitter is not possible. The article discussed whether it is feasible or not for Twitter to exist on chain and concluded that it's actually very feasible and maybe even more feasible than having it centralized on servers like it is right now. It showed that it's not too expensive, nor is it too intensive for it to work. And it also provided multiple reasons on why on-chain data is better than centralized methods that are currently being used by Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media sites today. It proved that putting Twitter's data on the Deso blockchain could in fact work. And Natter actually proved this by showing several equations calculating the amount of data that would be needed to store 15 years of Twitter's tweets and all the social graphs and stuff on the blockchain, and it would work. It discussed the ability to control the number of archival nodes simply by increasing the dynamic block reward. So dynamic block reward is a block reward that can change based on how many archival nodes you would want running. And it gave an example of 100 archival nodes, saying that you need to have a certain block reward set, and if you set that block reward, you're going to get that many archival nodes to run. And if you want 1,000, you're going to increase that block reward so that more archival nodes come about. But it also discussed the reason why there will be there will be a lot of free nodes that don't actually create nodes for that block reward because they can earn money in other ways. The article is really good, and I hope that Elon actually reads it. Whether he does or not, who knows. But moving on, I want to touch on DeSocialWorld because they just launched a new feature, and that new feature is where they're introducing a new video every so often, highlighting Deso creators who are located throughout the world. And the first video featured Mayumi, Japan, and Canon, Japan.
Japan. I'm Mayumi, Japan. We both are living in Nagano, but I'm originally from Yokohama. So, Mayumi, what do you like about this? At that platform like Facebook or Instagram, we can only get likes. But at this, we can give and receive a diamond as a tip. Canon, how do you like this social world? Well, English is very difficult for Japanese people, but we can find the post written in Japanese. Right. Thank you for watching. We are Deso. Come on, bye for now.
Both of them obviously from Japan, and in their video, they said that they love Deso because unlike Facebook where you can get likes and Twitter where you can get likes, on Deso, on Diamond App, on NFTZ, on Pearl, on all the nodes and apps built in the Deso blockchain, DesoFi, you can get diamonds. And these diamonds act as tips. So they really like that. They also said they like DeSocialWorld because English, like for a native Japanese speaker, somebody living in Japan, English is not your first language, and it's hard to take part in social media using only English. So they said that DeSocialWorld makes that so much easier. No matter what language you are, you have the ability to view the site in your native language, in this case Japanese, and also read Japanese-only posts. So DeSocialWorld is doing some great job. Ado and team are doing some amazing things. And this is just the first video that they've released. They're actually asking you, the community, to create your own videos. And they're going to take a video from each country and highlight you, post the video on Deso, post on Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and elsewhere. And if your video is the one selected for your country, you're going to get $10. If there's multiple videos submitted from multiple countries, the community is going to decide which video is the one that will be used. But you can see more details on the submission guidelines for these videos, so you can take part and hopefully win that $10 by just viewing the link above this post on Deso or below it on YouTube. Conchi and Sean Slater yesterday, they held the first Deso Labs Top 42 Developers Rewards show on Discord. I had the chance to attend. It was very entertaining. They highlighted 42 different developers building on the Deso blockchain, talked about the projects they were building, why they were ranked where they were. They listed them from 42 all the way up to number 1. And they really did good research. Conchi and Sean Slater did awesome research in trying to determine who these top developers are. I'm not going to name all 42, but I will name the top 15 because I think it's worth noting some of these, especially for the new users who have come on to Deso and don't know about these other apps and these other developers that are building on the blockchain. Number 1 was actually Free Trade, and Free Trade's the developer behind Member Cash. And Member Cash is an open source Web3 app built on Deso blockchain. If you haven't checked it out, just member.cash. Then Conchi was actually number 2, and I know it's his show and it was his reward selection, but Conchi is definitely deserving of number 2. He's been building so many things on Deso. He's the creator of Astro Nation, the creator of Deso Ninja, Deso Labs. He's also the creator of Love for SRC, which is a really cool app built on Deso. And number 3 was Edo Kovote, which is, he is the co-founder, or I guess the main man behind DeSocial World. And like I just mentioned, DeSocial World in the video by Mayumi Japan, definitely an app to check out. Check it out at DeSocialWorld.com. He was followed by Nikolai, who is the creator of Altumbase, which is a platform for statistics galore in regards to the Deso blockchain. Followed by M. Van Halen, that's Martijn. He is our co-founder at NFTs. Thanks for the recognition, Conchi and Sean Slater. We're really building NFTs and we're really focusing a lot on Deso. I know in the past we said we're going to expand to Ethereum, but we're kind of putting that on hold now because Deso is really taking off when it comes to NFTs, and we have a lot of cool new features coming soon in regards to Deso NFTs. And M. Van Halen is followed by Salil Sethi, of course, of Open Prosper, another stat node. You can get all kinds of stats on the Deso blockchain. Followed by Thorsten, who's behind multiple projects on Deso. And then Brutal, who created Gem Story. And it was funny, they talked about Gem Story and talked about how it was kind of like a troll node. Like the node was created just to kind of troll people. I mean, the name Gem Story is just based on Gem, the app Gem, which is now Pearl, and Story, which is an app built by the Design Star sisters and Ribal. So Brutal got some recognition. I think he's well deserved for that. That was followed by Don Hardman of Overcloud. Overcloud's a really awesome app. I do wish they would be building building that app out more as of late because I really enjoyed it. That was followed by Paul Burke of Plus. It was originally BitClout Plus, now it's just Plus. But that app gives you additional features on various apps. And that was followed by Ribal, again, of Story and Clout Feed. Then One Dolinsky of VibeHut, the video chat app built on Deso. If you haven't checked it out, it's definitely worth a check out. Then Daniel Keys came in next from Cloud to Vista. Equinox of Entra, he's the CTO of Entra, to go along with Michael Mara and team. Anurag Conan of Everything Store, had a chance to meet him in LA. Awesome guy. What he's building with Everything Store is totally awesome as well. So those are the top 15. There are so many more. Check out the list. It's linked to above this video on Deso, below it on YouTube. And moving on to DesoDollar. The DesoDollar Airdrop took place yesterday, and a lot of people were excited about this. They said they were going to give away $5,000 plus. It appears like they gave away about $6,163 or so, I would have to say. Ty Fisher made a post detailing how it was going to take place. I believe about 1,500 people received the airdrop, and the rewards were between $1 and $10. I don't know how they determined that, maybe based on posts or activity, or I really honestly don't know. The DesoDollar account also asked if there should be another airdrop done, and it seems like there's going to be multiple airdrops coming. I don't know when, I don't know all the details, but I think it will be an awesome idea. Also yesterday, or I guess it was a couple days ago, but we just discovered Mario Nawfal, who we had on our show yesterday for a long interview. Great guy, Deso OG, super knowledgeable about the crypto space in general. He had an interview with Real Vision, and Real Vision, Samuel H. Burke interviewed him. That entire interview, 6 minutes long, was put on Twitter, and you can again see that if you check out the links above or below. And he talked about Deso in this interview. Mario said he was super excited about the future of the crypto space, and he dropped two interesting places or segments of the space that he really thinks has room for growth. And number one was social tokens, where he highlighted Deso, and Deso was like really the only social tokens he discussed. And also gaming, NFTs in gaming. So in-game NFTs, something he's really big on. He thinks they have a huge future. Moving on, Open Prosper. I just mentioned them earlier by Salil Sethi. They got dark mode and some other updates. Goldberry's been asking for dark mode for a long time, so Salil Sethi delivered. He also reported that we have passed 10,000 daily active users. That was yesterday for the 24 hours prior, so congratulations to the community. We're now at 10,000 daily active users. And I want to say happy birthday to Ramos, the creator of Ramos. I believe she just turned 13 years old. Awesome artist. Her NFT project on Deso is really taking off. Check it out at warmos.nftz.me. Many awesome NFTs in her collection, and happy birthday. So as many of you know, nftz.me is an app built on Deso, and it's the only place where you can actually post and view live timed Deso NFT auctions. The only place in the world where you can take part in timed auctions on the Deso blockchain. If you go to nftz.me/auctions, you can see all of the auctions ending in the next 24 hours, next 7 days. Here are some that are ending soon in the next 24 hours. The Swaps and the Web3 Peeps collaboration NFT ends at 2 p.m. Eastern time. There's a minimum bid of 2 Deso, no bids yet, but I have a feeling that before this ends, there's going to be some bids that come in. The Wolf of Deso has an NFT ending at 2 p.m. Eastern time. DFOC has Volpe number 11 that ends at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Wormels number 172, which is currently owned by Divine and has a rarity ranking of 273, ends at 9:40 p.m. Eastern time. IRM has a few auctions closing in the next 24 hours. Underscore NFT, Metaverse Land, and AckHill007 also have NFTs ending in the next 24 hours. Check them all out at nftz.me. And Brian normally does this segment, but since he's not here, I'm going to do it. The 10 people with the most NFT bids in the last 24 hours. Thanks to NFTZ, Tianju, Noel Garcia, Stephen Kamal, Ambitious Lynch, Wick3D, Andreas PZ, Coco Latos, Dmitry Baranov, Pickle Joe, and Dragonstone. So those are the top bidders on NFTZ, or on NFTs in general on the Deso blockchain in the last 24 hours. And the top diamonded creators in the last 24 hours, thanks to Altum Base, NFT Messiah, Urata, Cyberpunk Apes. They released number 13 of their NFT series just last night. They were all claimed within hours. Keep up the good work. It's Aditya and Nathan Wells. They were followed by Henkita Kero, Krasenstein Us, Molina, Denny007, Vishal Gulya, Treasures with 2 S's at the end, and Fun Clips. And I just want to say welcome back to several individuals who left Deso for 30 plus days and who have come back to take part in the blockchain again. Happy Duck, OG of Deso, who has come back. Disclosure Music, which is a verified account, who has come back. NFT Collectors, Ali Farahat, and Jaylene Cook, so welcome back. And that's all of the news that I have for you today. Brian should be back on here tomorrow once he gets his internet sorted out. And everybody have a great rest of your day and rest of your weekend. We will talk to you tomorrow.